This is the Ark Survival Evolved, and we're going to be playing the island. Now, I've seen a lot of fun things. I've played this game quite a bit with my son. If you know our Twitch channel, our Hop Gaming Twitch channel, you know that we stream the island on Monday nights, and we started Scorched Earth on Wednesday nights. So, I want to invite you to also, check the link out for that and come on out and be part of those streams. But I really enjoy the game, and I wanted to be able to start a world to do my own YouTube series where I basically made a video for every day I'm on the island and see where I can go, see what I can build, see what I can tame, see how many times I die. It's just, you just never know what you're going to find. So we are going to start this little journey. And the first thing you got to look at is the settings. Now, right now, everything is literally in default. Everything is in default. And based on other video series that I've seen, people that stream this game, in order to make the videos interesting and also, worthwhile, there is usually a taming, they turn taming speed all the way up. That's not a shock. I'm also going to turn the harvest amount up. I don't know if that's something that I should want to worry about, but that's what I'm going to do. And then I'm also going to hit maximum difficulty. Now, this is the idea that the max dinosaur level to 150. So it doesn't matter what map you're in. I think that's going to allow me to have the best. Now, the other thing I want to do is I want to change the length of time that it takes an egg to hatch. I'm going to turn that all the way up. I also want to, Where is it? The day cycle. We want to make the days a little longer, the nights a little shorter. And as far as I know, that's about it. I don't think there's really anything else that we need to touch. I'm going to leave all the other things at default. So, but here we are. We're going to start the island right now. All right, so here we are. Let's create our guy. I'm not going to mess with the hair color too much. I always end up making his head. Don't ask me why. I don't know why I do this. I always, make the neck a little bit bigger. And then I usually, I like to make him look muscular. I don't know. Wishful thinking, I guess. I don't know. But that's kind of what I like to do. And then, we have the arms get a little bit bigger. We make him a little bit taller. And so there's that. So there I'm gonna call myself Big Daddy because that's who I am. I am Big Daddy of Hop Gaming. So there we go. Now there's all kinds of zones you can choose. South 1 is probably my favorite. That's the one where you end up like on the Point Beach there. They're all easier to start with there. On those beaches. I like that Point Beach best because there's a natural place to put a house there on the edge. You're kind of protected by water, and it's easier to watch out for anything big. But of course, if a Spino happens to have spawned, you're still pretty much in trouble, no matter where you're at early on. South Zone 2 and South Zone 3. South Zone 2 is across the cove, and South Zone 3 is over basically the beach across from Herbivore Island. So any of those is fine. I mean, there's other places you can spawn. I mean, you can spawn up north by Carnivore Island. That's not going to be me. So we're going to spawn here on the South Zone, and we're going to get started right now. Let's load in to the island. Waking up to a new day, and it looks like right off the bat, I mean, I can't see very well, but it looks like there's going to be a loot drop. That's That's a pretty interesting coincidence. That loot drop is going to come right there, so that may come in handy. Speaking of handy, we're going to take some rocks here. This is probably where I'm going to build the house, just so you all know. But we'll get to that here in a little bit. One of the things that I will tell you is that as I've watched other streamers and seen people do videos on this and everything, the first thing you got to do is gather. You just have to. But anyway, I've seen different things happen. Some people have just shown different bits and pieces of the gathering, and then also as they built. And other people, they skip some of that process. My idea is to make these videos not only a pretty accurate portrayal of each day on the island, but I want to make them digestible, which basically means that you'll have no problem sitting down watching the whole thing and hopefully being entertained. And so what I plan on doing is attempting to make these videos fairly short. So whenever we get to areas like when I need to build, I'm probably going to skip some of the grinding sections. You're seeing it right now. But anyway, we got two things to do here, two pieces. So where am I going to add this right off the bat? The first one you always do is weight, because as you're gathering resources, you need to make sure you're protected there on the weight thing. Usually stamina or health is a good next step. But for me, because of what I'm going to be doing, I think I'm going to be atypical, and I'm going to choose to go ahead and bump crafting skill up a notch so that things will actually craft faster. And this is going to allow me to get the spear and get the stone hatchet, and then also, be able to get, some of this stuff. So, alright, let's rush over here and see what this loot drop has in store for us, and hope we don't die when we find it. Oh, interesting. This is awesome. Let's just take all this. May not need all of it, but we're going to take it all. Alright, let's look at what we got. That's pretty cool, actually. First thing I'm going to do is put these Majo berries in my last spot, because if I want to passively tame something, I have that ability. We got 2 water skins. We got some spark powder. We even got a sleeping bag and a campfire right off. Now, we don't have any structure to put them in, but having those 2 things already is going to save us on hide and stuff later on. So that's actually pretty cool to be able to have already. So we've also got enough to go ahead and build our little stone pick. And the stone pick is going to become our means of gathering resources for when we build, and also when we begin trying to find things that we can make our clothing and maybe even get some of the hide and stuff out of our animals. I've got me enough to get a shirt, so I'm going to do that, and then I'm going to try and quickly get me some clothes too. I want the rest of the clothes. There we go. So now we can get dressed. How do you like that? There, I don't feel so bad now. I got a shirt and pants on. So, hey, we got a good start. I guess now we need to get some wood and stone, right? Flint. And be able to gather. We're going to take a couple swings here. It's never a problem to gather some flint, and then we're going to come over here. There we go. All right, now this will allow us to build these other 2 things we need. Always good. Now we can go hunting. And where's our hatchet? There it is. Move the hatchet over. Now, we still got 2 more. Now, I think it's a good time for stamina and health. Okay, and that's going to let us learn the cloth hat, the cloth gloves, and we're going to start learning stuff that we need for thatch housing. So, that's a good thing. Okay, so let's go over here and see if we can find something to kill. Yeah, I see some moss chops. Moss chops, they're actually pretty interesting animals. But what level was he? I'm just curious. No, I don't have any honey. I'm sorry. I don't have any honey. So that means you're probably going to end up dying. Both of you will. I'll be the first one to admit, I'm going to be sorry when it happens, but, you know, you're a level, what, 80? Nice. Okay. Oh, hey, look at Parasaur, ladies and gentlemen. Mr. Parasaur. Don't think I'm fast enough to catch him. We're looking for dodos right off the bat. I also want to come down here and make sure that we don't have anything tragic lined up for us. Alright, there's some dodos. This ought to be fun. See if I can figure out how to do this. Really? Really? Oh, this is interesting. It's a resilient little dodo. I probably ought to make, well, we want hide, don't we? Okay, we need the hide. So what can we make now? We can make our clothes. See how that? We're gonna make some gloves there, hat, and shoes. So we are good there, and now I can add to my melee. Finally. Alright, and that lets us build the ceiling, the door, and then down here is the mortar and pestle, which is actually going to be very important, but we're not ready for that yet. So let's see. I want to kill some more. Might as well. We're down here anyway. Where did another dodo go? There was 2 of them. Don't think I don't remember. I know there's another one down here somewhere. Ah, there he is. There he is. Now, can we do a headshot? I don't know if we can or not. Come here. Thank you. Hey. That's just wrong. Okay. So, up. Yeah, there's a Spino over there. He's over there. I don't know what level he is, but as long as he stays over there, yeah, I think we'll be okay. Stay over there. Don't you dare come over here. Yikes. Okay. Alright, so here's what's going to happen. I'm going to begin work on a house. And, you know, it's just kind of a grindy type thing. But I want to be able to build this house. And I'm gathering fiber as I'm talking. But I'm going to start building the house. And whenever I come back real quick, as soon as I come back, we'll have our house finished, and I'll show it off and kind of let you know what's going to happen. So we'll see you in a bit. All right, the house is now done. As you can see, we did a nice little number here. It's nothing huge, but it's still a 4x4. I put a couple of doors in, as you can see. Put it up right next to the water, but you can still walk around it. It's not going to be cumbersome to get around, and you're not going to end up diving into the water in order to get around the house if God forbid you need to. I put a little porch here. It'll kind of give me a little bit of room to maneuver as well whenever I'm standing out here. But as you can see, it's nice, it's roomy, and we need to kind of start putting down some of the things that we've got. So we're going to start with the bed. Thank you, inventory drop. Always a good thing to get a good inventory drop, so we wanted to do that. And then we also want to check. I gotta put some points in now too. Might as well do health and stamina, and I'll do weight again. Now as we go down, I know I have a campfire already, but I'm going to go ahead and learn that engram anyway. Mortar and pestle, a very important thing, because that's how you get narcotics. Narcotics is how you make trank arrows at level 21, which is pretty much how you get any of your really sturdy tames to be able to ride around and get from one place to another. Very important thing there. And if you're going to do that, then you also need to learn the narcotic. I mean, it just makes perfect sense, doesn't it? I'm going to get a standing torch. I'm not going to worry about the cooking part of the wooden club yet. No need for any of that. I do want to get a bola. I do want to get the arrows. And I do want to get the bow and the arrow. To me, those are important. Also important is the large wooden storage box, which I'm not sure if I'm actually able to do yet. No, level 16 is when you get that. So I'm not ready yet to go and turn my house into a wood house yet. I'm pretty happy with it being thatched. We just got it done. So my next goal now is to make the mortar and pestle, which I can do because I have the materials right here on me. Hey, looky there, we got another level. Okay, mortar and pestle. Let's see, we come in. I'm gonna set the mortar and pestle about right here, maybe, yeah. Okay, and then you'll have our campfire, which we got. Thank you, loot drop, once again. We're going to put the campfire right there. Alright, so that's going to work pretty well. I'm going to throw some thatch in there because I've got a ton of it. So that's going to help us be able to see later. We'll want to remember that. And then the mortar and pestle. Now I've got some narco berries I can go ahead and put in there. I don't have any spoiled meat. I had to drop the meat while I was building the house because it got a little bit cumbersome on me, as you can probably tell. Also, I want to go ahead and build those two things, get that bola and get the bow. We want to go ahead and get those equipped as well. So we'll stick that right there, and then we'll take the bow and we'll stick that in the X spot. Alright. In case you didn't realize, we are playing on PlayStation 4. I am not playing on the computer, so there's going to be some interface differences. It does not look like the computer version that you'll see other people be doing, so just wanted to make sure I mentioned that. But that is the gaming system that I am playing on. Now, we need to go out and kill some things, mainly for the meat, because I believe the meat I dropped has already expired. So we're going to go up this way. Now, if you didn't remember, there is a Spino across the way over there, which we can't see it from here. There's something big in the water there too. See it? I think it's just a turtle, but still, it's in the water. So we're not going in the water right now. So what I want to do is I want to go down here. I'm going to add this level up first. Probably need to add it to stamina. So also, while I'm thinking of it, probably ought to eat some berries because our food's getting a little bit low. So I'll throw 25 or 30 berries down my gullet, and then I'm gonna go grab a drink. They kill up this way because we don't want to go where that Spino is. I want to avoid the Spino. Come on, dude. Trilobite is just totally trying to bait me. I'm praying that we see some dodos down here. There's a turtle in the water I can see. There's a Dilo. Not sure what level he is. Is that a parasaur? Oh, I hope it's not a raptor or something. Oh look, it's whatever that is. Oh, that's a Baronix. Wonderful. I got a Spino on one side and a Baronix on the other. Well, we're just really on fire today, aren't we? I don't mind going after a Baronix once I have some narco arrows, but I don't have any right now. Because I wouldn't mind taming one and having it to use. But don't have it right now. Can't do it right now. So we're going to come over here and see what we can find on this side. Of course, we all know what's way over there. I don't want no part of him. Well, gotta kill something. Seriously. There we go. About time. Alright. Good thing is now we got meat. That's always a good thing. Let's put that in health. And I believe that gives us the big box. So I'll take the big box. And get this box put up. The great thing about a storage box, and I do love storage boxes, especially the big ones, is it gives you a place to store all the crap you don't want to have to deal with. Okay, so we're still 5 levels away from being able to make narco arrows. We've got more than enough arrows on us now, and we've got 17 things of narcotics to turn 17 of those stone arrows into narco arrows. We have 2 levels, but that's only going to take us up to 17, 18. So I need to add those. Movement speed and health. Where else are we at now? What else can I learn today? Let's see. Trike saddle? No. I don't know if we want to put the wooden stuff together just yet, but maybe we ought to. You got hide pants, hide shirt. That may actually be good to have. Trike saddle. There we go. So we got the trike saddle. And then we're going to come down here. So we don't get the refining forge, the metal, the smithy, the metal pickaxe, the metal hatchet. None of that stuff's going to come until level 20. And then, of course, as you can see here, when we go down, that's where the trank arrow spot is. That's level 21. We're at 18 right now. So that's going to be rough. But I also cooked a little bit of meat during the interim. So we're going to try and eat a little something because you'll notice my food intake is a little bit low-key. So let's eat that, and then I'm going to go out and get me a drink of water. It's raining, so that'll be easy to get. Am I okay on water now? I am. That was fast. I didn't hear the gulp. Okay. So, not going near that loot drop. Here's what we know. There is a Baronix down there at the end. I'd honestly rather tame him than try to kill him. And that's just one of those things. But if I have to kill him, I will. But that's definitely something I got to think about. And then down here, of course, we have the Spino. But I'm going to see if I can come upon a dodo or something. I mean, we'll see. How tough is this turtle here? Level 10. I don't know. Seriously? I'm gonna die here. I'm gonna die by the hand of a turtle. Wow. Run, dude. Run. Get away from the turtle. I cannot believe this. A turtle's gonna kill me. He's still chasing me down? He is. He's still coming for me. I was thinking about going into the water, but no. I wonder. There you go. That's how we do. That's how we do it around here. Yes. More hide. More hide. Ha 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 ha. Splitting that meat up. I'm gonna put the other one in here. How bad did my door take a beating here? Ah, not too bad. Could have been worse. Could have been worse. I can't believe I got killed by a turtle. That is embarrassing. So there's where we're at there. Let's split that up. We'll get that meat going. We'll put the keratin away. That tells me one important factor. I am far from ready to go after that Baronix down there. If that level 10 turtle nearly took me out. So let's place this over here. All right. Now the other thing we're going to do is we're going to get this started so we can get some metal. We're going to need more metal than this, of course. But let's go ahead and just use the thatch we have and get that bunch started. And then we're going to come over here and make some more narcotics because it is not going to be long before we get a chance to make some narco arrows because we'll have the level for narco arrows. All right, let's go get some more metal. Hey, you know what that means? Narco arrows. Makes me happy. Makes me happy when skies are gray. Okay. Now that I've completely embarrassed myself trying to sing, we are going to move on. Let's just act like that didn't happen, okay? I'm starving. Well, why am I starving? Oh yeah, I haven't ate anything in a while. I don't even think about it. I don't know, I just get really bad. I'm not used to worrying a ton about the food and the water part of this. We usually, anytime that I've played this, I usually play with it turned down to like 0.5 or 0.4 or whatever, to where you really don't have to worry too much about food intake and, you know, all of that stuff. And playing on everything in default 1-to-1, I'm finding that I'm having to worry a little bit more. What time is it? Seriously? It's almost too late. It's almost too late. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. During the night, I am going to get the smithy and get that done. I'm going to get the metal hatchet, and I am going to attempt to get all that taken care of during the nighttime. And then when we come back tomorrow, the order of the day is I'm going to go after that trike. We're going to try and tame the trike, and we may or may not try to come over and either tame or kill that Baronix on this side. Either way, we're going to have to be careful, because where that trike is within easy eyesight of that Spino. So I hope you all enjoyed this video. I know it was kind of a toned down day, but hopefully it all comes across well. If you did like this video, like it, of course, but share it with others too. Share the channel. We're on the road to 1,000 subscribers. We've been doing this for a while, but we've kind of been inconsistent with our video postings. We're going to try and do this a lot more often, so if we can get a lot of likes and a lot of views on these, and we see people responding, and maybe we'll get some subscriptions as the channel grows, we're definitely going to make sure to be putting out a lot more of these videos. So we hope that you'll join us as we go on that road to 1,000, as we try to get to the point where perhaps this algorithm will work for us and people will start to find us a little bit easier. So thanks for joining us. You can feel free to follow us on any of our social media platforms. We have a Facebook group, we have a Discord, we have Twitter, we have Instagram, and we will also try to follow everybody that we know are gamers. We're going to try and follow them back as well. We're not going to do a follow for follow on YouTube or Twitch or anything like that so much, as it is just the social media follows to make sure we stay interconnected. So join us next time. Hopefully in the next couple of days we'll get this out, and I can tout a really great response from you all. And we will see you next time on Ark Survival Evolved, the island. Thanks for joining me.